Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me once again. I want to react to a clip that I saw and heard of the comedian Leslie Jones. I know you guys have heard this. This is going viral. You know what I'm talking about. But I just want to give my 2 cents, okay? I know probably people don't care, but I care. I'm giving my 2 cents anyway. Uh, yeah, and I want to play this clip, if just so that you guys know that I know what the clip is all about. I've heard what she has said, and I just want to play this clip to you for you guys, and I'm going to get right into my discussion of this absolutely insane expression that this woman is giving. Okay, so I'm just going to play this. Yeah, this is my generic attempt to play this. Here we go.
Telling me, oh wait, you know you hardcore. Yes, I am. I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh well,
Yeah.
what you bringing to the table? I am the table.
I mean, why are they clapping about this?
Understand why you wouldn't want a woman like me. I am successful. I'm rich. I can fight. I'm sick of men telling me, oh wait, you know you hardcore. Yes, I am. I am.
Can you handle it?
Oh well,
Yeah.
what you bring?
Okay, that's all I want to play right there. It's just very, very short. Yeah, okay. And I've heard so many people make comments on this. I've heard Ari Spears say something about it. I've heard a couple other people say something about it. And I know sometimes people be like, well, man, these people are mean-spirited the way that they are putting this woman down, this, that, and the other. But most of the people that are bothered by a lot of the comments that are made towards Leslie Jones and her expression are women, because women tend to be more emotional. It is what it is. Women tend to be more emotional. Don't get butthurt. It's going to be all right. You're a woman. If you're watching this, don't get angry. Just relax your mind. Calm down. It's a reality. You guys tend to get overly emotional when men, real men, call out craziness like this. Okay. Now, what I wanted to say is, first of all, I just want to critique what she said. Now, let me just back up a little bit. First of all, I don't follow this woman. I don't really follow. I mean, I don't really follow her. I've seen clips of her in different TV shows and so forth. I don't like her style. She's loud and overly aggressive. She's not very attractive. I just don't like her. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I just don't like her style. For me, a female comedian has to have some kind of taste. And I don't like that, man. It's just not my style. But I've seen her in clips and so forth, and she's supposedly very successful. She says she's successful. She has money. She's rich. She don't. So apparently this woman is successful, okay? Here's my problem with it. She's complaining why men don't want to date her, why she don't have anybody, this, that, and the other. It amazes me that she would say this rather than sit back and think to herself, why am I still single? Why am I still single? I mean, is it me or is it the men? Is it because men are intimidated by me because I have money and I'm this and I'm that? No. I don't think it's because she has money. I don't think it's because she's popular. I don't think it's because of any of that. It's because of her attitude. It's her approach. No real strong man or masculine man, or the term that's used now, high value man, would want a woman that has that kind of aggression. Number one, I'm just going to keep it 100. She's not very attractive. In fact, she's not attractive at all. When I first saw this clip on the big screen and she looks into the camera, I am the. She had this look in her eyes. She looks demon possessed. Why would I, as a man, want a woman that I'm going to have to call Father Karras and Damien from The Exorcist to perform an exorcism on if she gets mad at me? I don't want a woman where I have to be like, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. He who brought you low with his bloodstained banner. Do not disobey my command. I don't want to deal with that. I've heard people say, well, I've heard some women in some videos say, well, you can tell that she's hurt because she's still single and this, that, and the other. Okay, yeah, you can tell you may be able to decipher that and look from looking at her, but I didn't decipher that. I just deciphered her being an angry woman. An angry woman, and may I dare say angry black woman, because that's what she appears to me. She's and by the way, she was on what was it, the Kelly Clark show, something like that. Yeah, that's what the show she was on. And that's what she looks like to me. And that's what she sounds like. So it's like, no. What she has to do is sit down and analyze why she's still single. It isn't because men are threatened about you having money. No. Real men, real high value men don't care about a woman who has a lot of money. He really doesn't. Because at the end of the day, he's still a man. He's still a man. He knows he's a man. Men do what they do when real men who are in touch with the reality of them being a man and not this nonsense of this feminization of the male today by these Marxists that's going on now. No. A real man who's in touch with him, with reality of him being a man, he is not intimidated by a woman having a lot of money because he's secure in his manhood. Money doesn't define him. Things don't define him. So a man is, in terms of Leslie here talking about how come why men ain't with me, what she's implying is that I got money and men, they might be intimidated. That's why I'm still single, because I got this money. No, that ain't it. That ain't it. A real man is not intimidated by a woman that has a lot of money because he knows that money don't define him. Okay. He knows things don't define him. What defines him is what he is naturally. He's a teacher. He's a provider. He's a protector. Those are things that men do naturally. They're not social constructs. They're things that men do naturally because those are elements that God put in the man. So he's going to do them regardless, whether the woman has money or not. She talks about, I guess she's arguing about these men. She gets sick and tired of these men talking about what you're going to bring at the table. And then she says, he makes this, in other words, what are you going to bring into the relationship that's of personal value to me as a man? Why does it always have to be me giving of myself? And this woman is not bringing anything of any real value. And then she makes a stupid statement. I am the table. And that's when she looks, I am the table. Really? What is that supposed to mean? Why would Leslie, come on. Really? Think about it, boo-boo. Think about it. No, after this right here, Leslie, no man is going to want to be with you. And if he does, he's going to only want to be with you for one reason. And he'd have to be desperate to do that. Because she's not, I'm just being real with you. I'm keeping it 100. I know this, everyone that's watching this, if it only but 2 or 3 people watching this, I'm telling the truth. Now, so let's quit playing games. Let's quit playing games and skipping around the bush and acting like it's not reality. We know she's not attractive. She's almost ugly. I'll be honest with you. I'm not putting it, I'm just telling you the truth. And for her to act that way and come off like that and look into the camera like she's possessed, that only makes it worse. Ari Spears said, he said, you're already unattractive. And you add all of that stuff to it. He says, now you're unattractive HD. you're unattractive high definition now. You're high definition unattractive. I mean, why would you already know you're not attractive physically, and your disposition is not attractive to real men, high value men, if you will. So why would you add more unattractive concepts to yourself? That only makes it worse. That only amplifies how horrible she is. And maybe somebody said, well, she's crying out. She's just lonely. Well, you're going to stay lonely, boo-boo. She's going to stay lonely with that attitude. She's going to stay lonely. And this kills me. I don't know if the audience was cued to clap or what, but it's disturbing to me for the audience to be, when she says, I am the table. I mean, really, that's something worth clapping for? I'm assuming that audience is made up of a lot of feminized women, which kills me. I think part of let me finish my thought. A lot of feminized women that think that believe that, hey, I don't want to submit to a man. I don't believe the man is a head. I don't believe he's any of that. I'm my own woman. I do what I want to do, and I go where I want to go, and he can't tell me nothing. But at the same time, when it comes down for me to get into, hey, you gotta get, you gotta go the way I go. I'm pretty sure it's filled with those kind of women or men, beta men, who be like, yeah, you're right, dear. You're right. Beta men. The kind of men make me want to just drop kick them. Okay. Either way it go, it's highly disturbing to have audience members, in my opinion, applauding what she's saying. That only feeds the delusion that she has of herself, and really only feeds the delusion that a lot of women in America have of themselves. I'm just keeping it 100. What I'm seeing is a pattern that's developing. And I'm just going to bring it out. I believe that this pattern that's developing right now, slowly in increments, is that a lot of men are starting to be more outspoken. A lot of men are starting to come to the understanding, the revelation that the man is the leader, not the woman. The man is the leader. He's designed that way. I'm seeing that trend coming up now. And I believe the reason, and so a lot of these feminist women or women that have been have been indoctrinated with feminist ideology are getting upset and mad at a lot of these men that are basically coming out as real men and saying, wait a minute, we putting our foot down. We don't agree with all of this nonsense that y'all keep shoving towards us. And so a lot of these women, feminist women, are getting upset, or those that have been indoctrinated with feminism are getting upset and crying out. And I believe people like Leslie, this woman here, Leslie Jones, is a part of that same class. Now she's ticking and hooting and snotting, farting, wondering why she's still single. Men are starting to come out now. They're starting to say, look, look, we ain't feeling this. And I'm going to get political now. I believe, in my opinion, part of the reason for that is because of the Trump administration. Trump, and I know people don't like it, but it's reality, in my opinion. Trump portrays real masculine strength. Regardless of what you think about him, whether you think he's racist, whether you think he's a fascist and all this other dumb stuff, no one can hardly deny that he's a true, strong, masculine man. He's a strong man. That spirit is contagious. Now, under the Biden administration, Biden was the exact opposite. Biden was a patsy, a weak man that didn't know where he was half the time, pushing LGBTQ community nonsense, supporting that nonsense, that weak beta stuff. And it was all over the place. Transgenders all over the place, running rampant all over the place. It was just crazy. And real men were scared to be men because they thought they was fearing they would get canceled. But now that we have a real man, an alpha male, if you will, in the White House, that spirit, that mentality, that disposition that Trump has is contagious. It's waking up a lot of men who were once suppressed and afraid to be men now is waking them up, and they're starting to say, wait a minute, hold it. We don't want to be around people like Leslie Jones. We are through with the feminism nonsense. You feminists are going to be single for the rest of your life because no real man, no masculine man wants to be with someone like that. He doesn't. Period. Bottom line. So what people like her, Leslie Jones, going to have to do, they're going to start waking up and smelling the coffee. They're going to have to be the ones to change their attitude. Now, let me say this. Let me keep it one. Let me be fair here. I'm not saying that that some of these men are not full of trash. A lot of these men are full of trash. Let's be realistic. We got a lot of knucklehead men out here doing and acting ways that they don't deserve any kind of respect. Respect has to be earned. No doubt about it. Okay, no doubt about it. Okay, and so I don't want to pacify these men, but at the same time, let's be realistic. There has been an attack against real strong masculine men. Let's keep it 100. Even in our churches, we have pastors. Pastor Jamal Bryan, to me, is a beta male. He is not a strong man. He pushes agendas that are feminine. It's this nasty and feminist nonsense. But you're supposed to be a man in the pulpit. Where are the freaking men? And now I'm seeing it happening now. That question, where are the men, is being answered. Men are coming out and they're saying, no, we're not going to tolerate this anymore. No, you're not going to tell me I can't be a man anymore. I can't be what God designed me to be anymore. You a lie, Satan, the blood of Jesus against you. I am what God created me to be. Well, provided they believe in God, But they don't have to believe in God, because at the end of the day, they can be a stark atheist and still believe in the natural talents and natural elements and abilities that men have by nature. You don't have to believe in God, because certain things a man is going to do, if he's really in touch with the fact that he's a man, he's going to do by nature anyway. But anyway, these men are coming out and they're saying, no, we're not going to let this happen anymore. We're going to be men and women. Look. I don't want nobody like this. I don't want nobody acting like Leslie Jones. No, that's not the way it works, boo-boo. That's not the way it works. She's going to stay single until she humbles herself and become more feminine, number one. That's very unfeminine, what she was doing. Very unfeminine. She always came off as unfeminine to me from the get-go. She was very unladylike, in my opinion. From the times, the clips that I have seen her. I've seen her on, what was it? Was it Saturday Night Live? And clips on there where I guess she's supposed to be playing some news host or whatever. And and it's just unappealing. That is not ladylike to me. It's just not. And then regardless of her popularity, none of that stuff matters. None of that matters, because the question is, who's watching you? Is it a lot of men watching you? Are they overwhelmed by your comic genius? Is that it? I beg to differ. I highly doubt it. With an audience like this, with an audience responding in praise to her what Leslie Jones said, I mean, it just to me shows how ignorant a lot of these people in the audience actually are, unless they were cued to do what they did. It shows me their ignorance. But I wanted to react to that because I think her response on a purely logical perspective is totally uncalled for and ridiculous. She's off and she needs to change her attitude. She will not get anyone like that. I pray and hope that she changes her attitude. I pray and hope that she looks back and looks at how she acted and actually view herself in the camera, after she replays this, says, wait a minute, I look like that? I stared at the camera like that? My eyes look like they were possessed? I mean, come on, because that's how she looked to me. All close, knit together, and almost yellowish eyes. It creeped me out, honestly. I'm not exaggerating. I am not exaggerating. It creeped me out. It literally creeped me out. I said, oh, no, God. Ooh, I was scared, But she needs to look at herself. She needs to look at herself and say, wait a minute, I don't think this is going to attract any real men. Now, the only men that may attract is weak, wimpy, beta males. You know, when I say beta, I mean like low key beta males. It's weak, wimpy, don't know how to be a man kind of those kind of men. It'll attract those kind of men. Them soft handshake with the warm, with the sweaty hand palms, and shake your hand all soft. I be wanting to, man, shake my hand like a man. I hate that when men do that. Man, shake my hand. I grip them. I don't squeeze it off, but I grip it. Shake my hand and look me in the eye. Oh, that old man. Come on, let me quit. Oh man, I hate that. But I just wanted to react to this video because I think this is just a way off basis. I think she needs to really analyze what she said, because if not, she's going to always stay single. She's going to always stay single because no real masculine, high value man is going to want to be with a woman like that. She has to change. First, you're going to have to change her appearance. I'm just real. She may have to lose weight, fix herself up. I'm just being honest with you. It doesn't mean that a person that has that weight can't be attractive. But a woman, a woman has to have some femininity. She has to be feminine and ladylike. If you really want to attract a man, that woman has to be very ladylike. A real man wants women that are ladylike. They're feminine. That's what real men want. He doesn't want a slave. A real man doesn't want a slave. But he wants a woman that respects him as a man, that respects him as a leader, and that's feminine. Not always trying to dog him out and dominate him and control him and try to form him and make him into something that she wants. She has to respect who he is and what he likes and support what he likes. She may not like what he likes necessarily, but if she wants to be with this man, she'll support what he likes. She'll support what he does. That's what a real high value man wants. And that's what Leslie needs to understand, because if not, she's going to stay single. And a lot of other women are going to stay single just as well. So that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think about Leslie Jones' reaction? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.